couch, dogs, me, guitar lessons.
Hey there, LickNRiffers, how are you doing? Welcome back to yet another awesome lesson right here on LickNRiff, in which we'll explore the anime theme music formula. Now, formula usually means that it's a bad thing, but it's actually not. It's just a tool. It's only a bad thing if you try to imitate something, but a formula can actually help you learn. So, as with any genre, okay, of music, anime soundtracks have a certain formula to them. Now, back in the 80s and the early 90s, the anime formula used to be sort of a jazz rock thing, and then gradually it evolved into this very soft, I don't know how to call it exactly, soft, flowery, blooming thing, right? If there's any way to talk about music without actually playing it. So we'll do it in the key of G, right? And what you need to know is that they add all sorts of natural embellishments to the chords. If you have G, you might have an add 9. Right? Which is 2 on the 3rd string. Right? So immediately you get that crystalline sound. Right? And you have 2 directions to go from G. You can go down to E minor. Which is also add 9. It's E minor add 9. It's E minor with 4 on the 4th string. Okay? We'll talk about the high notes, the soloing afterwards. Let's just explore the chords first. And then the E minor can actually also be E minor 7 with 3 on the 2nd string. So you can start with G with 3 on the 2nd string. Okay, with the 3rd string on 2 with the add 9 if you want. Okay, and then E minor will be E minor 7. You can also try E minor 7 add 9, which is everything I just showed you. It's 2 and 4 on strings 5 and 4 with 3 on the 2nd string, and it's kind of like a B minor 7 chord with the open 1st and 3rd string. So you can also take the B note to C, and then you get a different chord. Okay, I'll stop naming the chords, okay, because they get long the more addition you add to it. So you can take the 2 to 3 on the 5th string already. So and just arpeggiate the chords to see how they sound. Now, another specific chord progression you have is G to A minor 7 to B minor 7 to C major 7. Okay, so right? You hear that a lot. So you have the G or G add 9. And then you can connect with 3 on the 2nd string, and then A minor 7. A minor with the open 3rd string. Same chord 2 frets up to B minor 7. And then C major 7, which is C with the open 2nd string. Okay? Now, here's where things become interesting, because you can also do C sharp half diminished. You hear that a lot. So C sharp half diminished is 5-4-5-4 on strings 2 to 5. Okay, the 5th string is C sharp. It's the 4 on the 5th string. So and then you have something like something like this in the Okay, so you go back down to B minor. Okay, so and what I did was either 2-0 on the E string or slide to 7 and then 5 on the second string. So and then you can do 5 on the E string, which is also the 7th of the minor 7 chord. And then you have A minor 7 with 3 on the E string. Or you can take this and play it with E minor, because it's a part of the E minor chord. It's a G note. It's in the E minor chord. So you see how things start to connect? You can also do another diminished chord here, which is 3-2-3-2 on strings 1-4. This is a diminished chord, not a half diminished, even though they're the same shape. Okay, the notes are slightly different. So this is E diminished, right? Or G diminished, right? It's got 4 names actually because it has 4 notes. Okay, so you can do this. Okay, let's try again. This is too harsh because we just had a diminished chord. So here you can also do the 7th, the E minor 7 with 3 on the E string. So and then you can do the diminished chord. Okay. You can do F sharp. Now, I heard F sharp because I wanted to go to the 2 on the E string and lead into something. So I'll flow with that. Okay, so I want to do this. And if this is F sharp and I heard a dominant sound, then it can only be F sharp 7. Okay, so now you can go back to G, but this is too harsh of a move for anime. You have to remain soft. So how do you do that? F sharp 7 leads you back to B minor 7. Okay, so you can start composing from there. You can go to E minor add 9. And then go back to the half diminished chord. Okay, the C sharp half diminished, because diminished chords and half diminished chords can kind of like wipe everything and clean the slate, because that's just their nature. So whenever you're confused, use the diminished chord or a half diminished chord, and then it kind of resets everything. But there's one more trick up my sleeve, as short as it is. You can use a different form of B minor 7. Okay, this form. Okay, it's B minor, but with minor 7. So it's 5-7-7-7 on strings 1, 2, 3, and 6. Now, when you go to F sharp 7, as before, you have this, and this is another pretty nice form. Then you can take it down 2 frets to A minor 7, and you're back in the original scale. And you can take it up and down. And then you can do G with 2 on the E string, which is G major 7. I know I'm giving you many chords, but I'm just improvising here and composing as we speak, just to give you as many options as possible. Because I don't want to teach you a specific composition. I want you to learn how to do it yourself. I'm just giving you options, and I'm sharing my thought process. Okay, because we had 5, then we had 3, now we want to have 2, so back to G. Okay, now then you can do this. This might be a little too much, okay, but you can do C major 7 here, you can do 7, 8, 9 on strings 1, 2, and 3 with 8 on the bass, so it's either this or with your thumb, which is easy, and then you can just lead them down. Back to that motif. Sorry. Now what about D? What about D? You figure out what to do with D. Okay, just try D major 7, try D7, try D with the open E string, D sus2, try with 5 on the E string, try all sorts of different things. Try D minor 7 if you like, to change the key into C. Enough. Okay, that's way more than enough information. So you see, the anime formula, just use just the scale steps with embellishments, with pleasant embellishments. Okay, minor 7, major 7, add 9, and you'll do fine. And that actually rhymed unintentionally. So before you go practice this, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There's a ton of lessons just like this one. Check the playlists to find your way around. There are hundreds of lessons here. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.